Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Albania or Iberia campaign in Europa Universalis IV. Alright, so we're there. Let's see. We probably prefer fire value at this point, I think. Slightly. So, a 1424, 146, it's you. Sorry dude, you're done. You're fired. Okay, well. That was a previous recording session. That was brutal. Let's just leave it at that. However, we still have more troops than anyone else in the world, even though we have like negative 130,000 manpower. So that's a good problem to have. I don't think anyone's going to attack me. Let's check our truce timers. We got to check on coalitions. We're at peace. We can rival France. We're going to rival France. We're going to embargo France as well. Which should get us quite a bit of extra money. We're making 104 from trade right now. But now, in this node, we should be putting a lot of pressure on the French. Yeah, that embargo wasn't there before. 45.8%. And, I think we're going to make a lot more next month. Alright, let's do speed 3 for a moment. Let's just see. I want to see how big of a difference that makes. Unlawful territory. No. Okay, so 104 goes up to... And then after that, we will pay close attention. 4 ducats a month. That's pretty cool. We lost our claim on Gores? Gores, not grounds. Okay, but we've already started these cores. Noble... Okay, so our states, the clergy, demand some territory. We can grant them some territory. I'm assuming this is Catholic. Yeah, it's Catholic. Has this always been there? Where it says Germany? Austria proper. Has that always been there? Maybe it has. I don't know. Let's give this to the clergy. It might be a bit too much, but it doesn't really matter. The nobility could use a little bit more loyalty and stuff. Why don't we go ahead and do a diet? And then here, with the Cossacks, we won't do anything. Not going to do anything there. We could ask for a contribution. There's really no drawback to this right now. If we do that. We could tech up. We have enough room to stockpile points for a little bit. I think we should probably avoid doing tech, though, if at all possible. Until after these cores. Well, no, it's going to take 15 years. We got to wait for, we have to wait for the separatism to go away. And I think we do want to park 2 stacks on each of these armies, each of these provinces. While you're exiled, why don't you actually march to there? My fleet we'll put here. We'll grab you, have you go protect trade in Genoa. Is it just me, or is it actually remembering the order now? If it is, amazing. Stupendous, amazing. That was a very expensive war. I'm glad it's over. Alright, so how does this army look? 838. I know that that is wrong. What was the composition again? I forgot since the last time I played. It's 10-2-8. How'd you end up with 3? You must have been 2 armies combined or something. We've lost Tuscan. This should have been 2 armies. It is just, everything is just so wrecked. This is actually 2 armies with 0 front line at all. Very nice. Alright, so if we had manpower, we could trade some more dudes. I think we're just going to stay at peace for a little bit. Oh, right, I was going to look at truce timers. Okay, so truces will expire with Leon in 74. That's now. A couple months. We could attack Leon, we could attack Portugal. Austria's not till 88, so we have 14 years there. 83 for the Ottomans. We have no truce with France. I assume there's no coalition, or if there is, it's very weak. Do we have a claim on Leon? We do. I think we need to attack Leon right away. Same thing with Portugal. How about Spain? Ulm has joined a coalition. We have no truce with Spain right now. I think we owe it to them to take their stuff. Let's get a claim on Cuenca. I mean, this is where we're supposed to be expanding to anyway, so... Let's fabricate on Aragon. Next month, Spain has joined the coalition, as has France. Okay. Well, As long as Leon's not in it, I'm going to attack Leon, but... The fact that everyone's joined the coalition makes me a little nervous. It makes me think that they can beat me. We do need to retreat a few more armies. So this is actually, yeah, this is a good 2-stack. We need to get another 2-stack up there. 1028, 928. Why don't we grab 1 infantry from here, since it's already not appropriately built. Go there. We had Wallachian people pass us, actually in our territory right now. Ugh. We need 124,000 manpower. We're like 10 months, we'll have 25,000. We're 50 months away. That's 4 years of manpower recovery, just to reinforce our existing armies. That's a long time. There's the truce with Portugal, and I assume the truce with Leon. Before Portugal can join the coalition, we could declare war on Portugal. And co-belligerent Spain. Actually, Spain won't honor the call right now. That's perfect. Isn't it? Yeah. We co-belligerent Leon. War exhaustion's fairly low. Yeah, I think we can do this. I bet with just this one army I can do it. The only drawback is I'm going to have a hard time reinforcing. Spain's in the coalition, so it would have been nice to be able to get them to join, but... crap. Okay, 1028, 738. We're gonna have to create like a stack elsewhere. Scraps stack. All right. We have plenty of money. This army is now appropriately balanced. Let's pull the whole thing. This will have to be the invasion force for down here now. We do have unrest. The Ottoman separatists. Yeah, so that's going to be an issue. I need to grab some troops from somewhere. I'm going to shuffle balance these two because they both look like they're close but not close enough. Did I forget to put a leader in charge? No. There's a 1-4 in charge down here. Let's take the 4-3. We're going to have to rely on a few more mercs. But for now, let's also build some more training fields. Pretty much everywhere. Well, not for 158. That's pretty weak. There goes lots of ducats. That'll bring the cap up by quite a bit. We're at 200,000. We gain 2,500 per month. Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on that other navy. Sorry, that other army to come over and fix it. And I'm gonna have to deal with this soon too. All right, hold on 1 second. My kids don't seem to understand what work means. Okay, well, on the one hand, I kind of understand, you know. Work is generally not playing games on your computer, but you know, I'm in my office, right? It's where I go to work. They should respect that boundary. It's just Bella. It's just my 5-year-old girl. She's, I don't know, dense or something. She just doesn't seem to understand. He's like, oh yeah, like every like couple months, she just totally forgets. She's just like, I know you're at work, but oh, well, that's a lot of local autonomy. I don't want that. You can lose loyalty, I don't care. I mean, it would have been nice to keep it higher, but... Spend 10 loyalty at this point for 30k manpower? Yeah. I mean, if I can't get you above 60, then... you might as well. I demand lots. Expand the Cossack register. Sure. So, somehow our army managed to avoid that. That's cool. This army is actually pretty good in the front line, so it should do fine in this fight. And that is, I believe, both of their armies, so we'll be fine there. Which means that you can come up here, start sieging down Leon. Let's put a siege guy in charge if we can get one. Portugal is fighting Portugal. He is still in his Portuguese conquest, or what? Okay, so Portugal has colonized something, and their colony broke free, and now the colony is trying to take over their land. Somewhere over here. Look, he's at war with all this. This is going to be a huge colonial nation. I'm looking forward to being able to see the entire area. Winged Hussars are superior. Swivel cannon, yeah. Let's just upgrade them now. I know they're going to lose morale, and I know they're in combat, but they should be flanking right now, so... should be fine. If they're flanking, they aren't taking any hits, so... Then again, if their morale's at 0, they do leave combat, so I guess that's a problem, but... we can instant squish that, so we will. Do we want to do this fight? Yeah, I think so. Of course he rolls a 9. Unsurprising, right? And we roll a 0. God, the rolls. The rolls are not good, man. Well, that 30k manpower went away pretty damn quick. I do have to deal with this at some point. It doesn't even show them as having like a ticking thing. So let's just grab, like, your 1028. Let's grab these two together. We'll do a shift consolidate. And eventually, we'll have enough manpower to reinforce it, so that'll work out just fine. Free stability would be quite nice right now. Let's take a bump up on stability despite the overextension. And then we'll take the free stability. Look at that. Instead of suffering 1%, we only suffer 0.6. Actually 0.65, but it's rounding down because you can't lose half of a man. Which is quite nice for us. Our little vassal here has at 14k troops. And the Ottoman Separatists, they are going to fire. 22.5% chance per month. It's going to be in one of these provinces. The conversions certainly aren't helping. The terrain is bad in 2 provinces. Oh well, you know, when they fire, they fire. I can't really... can't really afford to try to completely prevent it. See, if it were me, I wouldn't have deployed a damaged infantry in place of a cav. Like, why would you put a 229 strength infantry and block the cav from being able to flank? It doesn't make sense. Like, this cav should be in this infantry right here's position. Oh well. I should have manually controlled it. I can't count on it to do a good job. Unfortunately, he's going to siege on the capital, which I do have a claim on. Here's our shift consolidate. We should try to improve relations with, I don't know, somebody. Keep those diplomats busy. Croatian separatists have left Austria. It's a 40 stack. 1028, 1028. So we'll combine these two. Plus, I need to remember to bring him back down. Support that leader over. It's nice to see at least one of our armies is at full strength. At 40k. Okay, he's pieced him out. Excellent. It's a level 1 fort, so that's plenty. We've got the thing blockaded. You belonged, I think, to one of these guys, right? Yeah. So that fight's gonna go easy. Unappoint the leader, put him up there. Grab the leader, put him back down here. Waiting on these two, we're gonna do shift consolidate. You join that army. We're gonna get increased separatism here. We'll move the army into here in case he moves into the forest. If not, I guess he could move into the hills too, but... He'll either go to Biga... If he goes to Bolu, I suppose I could put half the army in both, and then reinforce whichever one he moves to. France broke their Treaty of Support Independence for Bohemia. Okay. We combine all this. We're going to do a shift consolidate. That gives us 20 in the front row and 23 in the back row. So we could use a little bit more reinforcement, please. I like how when I split it in half, I end up with one army that's 30k and one that's 13k. It's not exactly what I had in mind. Alright, I want things that I have claims on. 63% overextension is too much right now. We gotta wait for the course. So keep the war going for a little bit. They moved in to engage me and I did not shift consolidate. That's a mistake. Fortunately, we rolled an 8 versus their 0 and a 9 versus their 0. So that worked out fine. Good deal. We become Defender of the Faith. We gain no modifier to our manpower recovery, and that's the main thing that we need right now. Of course, the other thing we could do is just build more buildings. Fortunately, income is very high. Negative 80,000. So things are getting better. Looks like we're just waiting on the core. And now we have Austrian separatists. We knew they were going to fire. Eventually. That's why we have two armies there. Alright, once the core is finished, we'll just end this war with Portugal. Portugal, Leon. We'll end up with these provinces here. And then we'll be able to fabricate on Leon proper. We'll fabricate on Galicia, Braganza. We are trying to avoid the coalition issue with Spain right now. We have no cores complete yet. There's one. And it looks like that means we can do it. What's our mission right now? Montferrat. Yeah, we'll take the peace seal right now. We'll start coring. Most expensive first, I think. We don't have any real issues with terrain here. And despite the fact that we do want to improve relations with some people, I'm going to probably just focus on claims again. Spain's in the coalition, as is a number of other countries. So we should avoid attacking anyone for a few more years. Excuse me, I'm clicking on Braganza. That's Portugal. Thank you. And let's get all 3 diplomats fabricating. That way it's going to force me to not be able to declare for at least a year. We'll have no diplomat available to do it. Okay, cool. Well, we took 4? Was it 3 or 4? I think 4 more provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we went from like negative 130,000 to negative 66,000, negative 67,000, somewhere around there. Put down a couple rebellions. We do have some more separatists that are going to fire. But, yeah. Alright, we'll take a break here. See you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.